So check this out, right? Some say that we're living in the last days. Some say we are living in evil times. Some say we're living in darkness and in dark moments. You know, the thing is, there's so much going on everywhere, all over the world. In every state, there's all this senseless shooting and killing. Every time you turn on the news, it's like that's all you hear. And no one has remorse, no one has a conscience, no one has a thought about who they're about to hurt, what the outcome is going to be. Prison and death doesn't mean anything anymore. All that matters is revenge and retaliation. You know, the story is that unless you know how the story is going to end, you can be sad and be gloomy and have no hope that anything will change, that anything will get better. See, the story is with this world right now that we know how the story gonna end. The devil's gonna run free and he's gonna do and put all sorts of things in people's hearts and lead people astray to do wrong, to kill one another, to hurt one another, to bring all sorts of violence. You know, in Daniel 12 it say there should come a time of trouble since there was ever a nation. We haven't even got there yet, but we're almost there. The Bible say there's going to be a time of trouble since there was ever a nation. I mean, coronavirus wasn't nothing. AIDS wasn't nothing. Cancer, sickle cell, diabetes, all that is nothing. All that is nothing. There's going to come a time of trouble that we can't even imagine. It's going to be so much pain, you know. But like I said, we know how the story's going to end. The devil will be defeated. The devil will be destroyed. And everyone that is running free with him, creating chaos and mayhem, will be defeated. But the thing is, we, even though we know how the story ends, we have to get to the end of the story. So in the process of getting to the end of the story, we have to go through the trials and tribulations. We have to go through the weeping. We have to go through the moaning. We have to go through the sorrow. We have to go through the pain. We have to go through tears. We have to go through lonely nights, late nights, up, sleep, can't sleep. We have to go through restless moments. We have to go through so much to get to the end of the story. You know, just like you reading a book and you're trying to read it, you're trying to get finished reading this book, but something comes, something happens, something interferes with you getting to the end. That's the same way with this world right now. We're trying to get to the end of the chapter where Jesus comes and bring peace and glory to our mankind, that evil be written, but we have to get to the end of the story. So in order to get to the end of the story, we have to endure some things. So right now we're enduring some hard times with young men and young women killing one another and with no remorse, no care, no respect for the young kids. They're killing young kids like it's nothing. Mass shootings everywhere. And it seems like it's hopeless, that there's nothing we can say, nothing we can do, that we just got to throw our hands up and just deal with it. But it's a lot that we can do. We can constantly pray. We can constantly pray, constantly pray. Pray over your children. Pray over your family member. Because we all got family members that are out one foot in, 1 foot out. So we got to constantly pray. We got to constantly ask God to provide for them a vision to turn them away. I mean, we got to constantly pray. I mean, we can't think that we are nothing. We are no one, that there's nothing we can do. We can do a lot because a word goes a long way. A prayer does more than what we think it can do. So that I'm grateful that I'm here. I'm grateful that my kids are alive. But someone else have lost their children, have lost their child, lost their only child. I read a story where a mother lost all 3 of her sons back to back, you know. So imagine their pain, their misery. So we have to band together. We got to pray. When you pray, don't just pray for yourself. Matter of fact, you don't even have to pray for yourself, because God already knows what you need. He already knows how to provide for you. He already knows how to take care of what you need. So just give that prayer to someone else. Don't be selfish. Don't be greedy. Give that prayer to someone else. Pray for someone else. Pray for your neighbor. Pray for your coworker. Pray for someone else's child. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go around and broadcast that you're praying for them or nothing. Just keep it between you and God. You know what I'm saying? Just pray for someone. Pray for the people of this nation. Not this nation, not this world, because this world is already set for demolish. This world is already set for doom. This nation is already set for destruction. So we're not praying for this nation. We're not praying for this world. We're praying for the people, for the hearts of men and women. We're praying for the thoughts of children. You know what I'm saying? We're just praying for an eye-opener, you know. And just remember how the story ends. Jesus come and we become victorious in his name. Everything works out just fine, but we have to get there first. We have to get to the end of the story. Right now, it's dark and it's gloomy and it seems like there's no hope in sight, but God will make a way. I hope you have a blessed day. I hope you have a blessed life. I hope you prosper. I hope that God bless your family, your health, your employment, and all. Remember, pray, pray, pray. Prayer go a long way. Prayer go a long way. Pray for your kids before they leave the house. Pray before you leave the house. Wherever you're going, if you're just going to the corner store, say a prayer. Ask for the covenant of God. Ask for a prayer. Ask God to be with you. Pray. It may seem like, oh, it ain't gonna help. I've been praying. The Bible says continue to pray, continue to ask, continue to seek, continue to knock, and it will be open, it will be given. I pray, my prayer for you this day is that you be blessed, that you have a blessed day, and that you just hold on to the end of the story. Amen.